What's going on, guys? Today we are going to take a closer look at this $35 rosewood ultralight rod that I picked up on Amazon.
Okay.
Now, this rod is definitely a cheap rod and has a ton of flaws that I can pick up with my eyes. So before we get out there on the water and actually test it out, I wanted to go ahead and do a quick walkthrough and show you guys what I noticed on this rod, just so that way you have a realistic expectation if you're trying to pick it up yourself. Now, these things are $35, and I'll make sure to leave a link below in my description in case you're wanting to get one. But our main goal today is just to kind of show you guys the whole look of it, get out there on the water, try to get a good feel for it, and hopefully we can catch some fish and get a good test of it. So, your first impression of this rod might be that it looks pretty nice. To be honest, I thought it did as well. It's got the nice gold touch, it's got some carbon fiber, some cork handles, and then it's got a nice green and gold little twine wrapping. And to be honest, like it looks pretty nice. And one thing that I think that they do is nice is they actually provide two rod tips. I'm not too sure if it's a different action. They both feel the same to me and they both look the exact same. They are the same length. The only thing that I did notice is different is the base of them. One seems to be a little bit longer and one seems to be a little bit shorter. Now, with that being said, I think that just has to do with the quality control of this rod. That's the next thing I wanted to talk about, because even though it does look pretty, it has a ton of eyesores, and you can really see them once you kind of get this thing in your hands. One of the first areas that I'll point out is on this metal part, the machine work on this. It looks like not only did they not clean it up after they machined it, but they left a lot of sharp edges and metal pieces right there at the little reel seat right here. And then just kind of doing a real quick overlook, there's a lot of areas on the glue where they are on top of the metal right here. It's all over the place. On this point right here and this point right here, the glue actually comes off and almost goes onto the cork, so it's really uneven on that side. And right here on this point of the reel seat, you can see that it actually separates from the cork, so there's an area where the reel seat is not actually even touching the handle. So it does definitely have the flaws, besides the fact that it is fake carbon fiber. I forgot to point that out. That is 100% plastic. But it seems like we can still use it, and the overall reviews of this thing seem to be decent. So that's why I picked it up. That's why I wanted to try it, so we can give you guys a realistic idea. And we're going to be testing out with my BFS setup and seeing how it fares. Now, I will point out one thing about this rod that I do like, and that is the action. This is going to be an ultralight action rod. It is going to be a 2 to 5 pound lure, or 2 to 5 pound line, excuse me, with a 0.8 to 5 gram lure. It is a 6 foot length. Now that is one thing that I would change. Me personally, when it comes to like ultralight and smaller rods or lighter rods, I like them to be about 5.5 feet. That's just the money. For me, it's a little bit easier to get a little swing and a cast like that. But 6 feet, it should do. It shouldn't make things too much harder. On the reel seat of this thing, it's blank, which I like that. A lot of companies kind of slap their logos on it. It looks like Rosewood just wanted to put their logo right here. But this is going to be the next thing I wanted to show you guys. The action on this thing, the bend. Let me go ahead and get the chair out of the way. Now take a look at this. Hopefully you guys can see me. The rod tip is straight on the ground. We are at about a 90-degree bend right here. We can even go even further. So the action on this rod tip seems excellent. So now that you guys got a good idea of the action of this thing, I'm going to go ahead and slap a reel on it, head out there on the water so we can really test it out. But if you do find today's video helpful at all, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. And also, if you do want to pick it up, once again, I'll make sure to leave a link below in my description. So just getting to our spot, guys. All right, guys, just getting out here to the spot. We got the combo right here. It is a ultralight once again by Rosewood. We got a BFS little bait caster reel by Cast King known as the Kestrel. We got 6 pound braided line and a little crappie jig on there. We're gonna test that out first. I got a few other setups in my little bag, and we're going ultralight today, everything. So I just got a little backpack, 1 camera, 1 rod, 1 reel. So let's see if we can make something happen. You all done for the day?
Yeah, I'm finished up.
Okay, any luck?
Yeah, they're biting pretty good over here.
Awesome, good to hear, good to hear. Homie just said he slayed them on tiny profiles, real shallow. Let's try it out. This is the light setup. I'm gonna try to lighten up the line. They just cut down all this brush. I don't know if you guys have watched some of my previous videos. This is a spot I've hit up quite frequently, and this spot is usually covered in brush. Do the old low and slow. Got a slight overcast today. See how we can get the bite going. Man, look at this thing, casting with ease. Once again, this is a 6-foot rod, guys, only 35 bucks on Amazon. And so far, pretty impressed with this thing. Has a good feel. The cork's pretty nice. It's that cheap cork, but it's still nice. The carbon fiber is definitely fake and plastic looking and feeling, but it does kind of add a nice little aesthetic little touch to it. It fits good with the BFS, that's for sure. And it's got a lot of flexibility in that rod tip, which is typically what you want in something that's gonna flick out your smaller baits like that. Oh, hammered right there at the end. Let open that drag a little bit, dude. That is a good fish. This rod is completely bent. Come here, come here. Let's not break the fish off. There we go. First fish, guys. Solid. Little tiny large. Yeah, I'd say it's about a pound, pound and a half. Did it right here at the end. I was dragging that thing a little bit faster than the other times. Look at that, got him right in the roof of the mouth. Red mouth. That means they're feeding on the bottom usually when they got those red lips like that. So let's get him unhooked real quick. Get him back in the water as quickly as possible. See you, buddy. The wind's picking up like crazy all of a sudden. But one fish on, this thing does handle fairly well. I'll tell you what is pretty crazy. I can feel the little paddle tail moving in the water on the rod tip. Very, very sensitive rod. So sensitivity on this thing, really, really nice. And as you guys saw, it can kind of set the hook on itself as well. So definitely a good little rod to have for ultralight fishing BFS so far, especially for the price, 35 bucks. Oh, I got hammered right here at the end. I don't know what it is. It is a crappie, a bass, something. Can't see. It's a bass. It's a bass. Another bass. They want it faster than, huh? And they want it more over here in the open. Okay. Let's try to move him over here. Look at this rod working this fish very nicely. It's not a big fish at all. I'm gonna try to get him down to this little spot right here where I can grab him. There we go. Second fish of the day. Ultralight is working really, really nice with these bass. I was only assuming that we'd catch sunfish today, but there we go. Another solid bass, about the same size, maybe a little bit smaller than the first one, but definitely beautiful fish. Good fight. Just gonna get him back in the water though. See these little tiny saucy swimmers from Guggen now. Tiny little paddle tail. So we can drag it on the bottom, and it has those natural bait fish looking colors. If you ask me, this is very, very natural look, except for the pink head on this thing. If you guys are interested in picking up any of these Guggen baits, I'll make sure to leave a link below, and you can use my discount code as well. Helps me out and save you a little bit of money as well. Yeah, we got hammered right away. Like I was saying, more natural look. See if we can flip a fish with this thing. Flip. Oh yeah, we flipped him. Not a big one. First cast though. Got ourselves one. That's what I figured. Maybe go with a more natural look. Start finding some fish. There we go. A little tiny guy. Smallest one of the day for sure, but swapped out. Smaller bait. More realistic paint scheme. It worked. There we go. See you later, buddy. Don't get mad. I was releasing you. Alright, this might be the point that we were looking for. There's a nice slope to it. Just working real slow from this edge. That wind's starting to pick up a little bit though. I'm not sure if you guys can see how this thing swims. I'm gonna try to show you real quick. Oh! Okay. That was cool. That was cool. So he's on the edge. So they're on the edge. Don't break me off, buddy. Don't break me off. This is definitely the biggest one that we've caught today. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Yes. Okay, I say the biggest one. It's probably about the same size as that first one that we caught. It might even be the same fish. He looks just as aggressive and like got that same pretty red mouth. Dude, that thing almost gave me a freaking heart attack. That was so cool. I was just trying to show you guys how it swam. Threw it right there, pop, right away, hit it, annihilated it within a second. That was so freaking cool. I love it when stuff like that happens. Look at that line getting all torn up by his lift. That's what I was worried about, but seems pretty good. That finesse braid by Cast King and that Tsunami, this ultralight from Amazon, and everything that we got going on today, it's definitely paying off. It's definitely working. Another pretty nice largemouth bass. Let's get him back in the water, man. Solid day so far. This one was probably the coolest bite I've had in a while. See you, buddy. Oh, he was pissed. That was freaking gnarly. They were working on the edges then. They're working these baits towards the edges. Dude, that was such an awesome bite. Make sure I got that on camera. Oh, we're on another one. Yeah, they want that parallel run. That's a good one. That's another good one. Not big, but it's a good one. I could flip this one, that's for sure. There we go. We found the bite. They want parallel. That's all you have to do. Fish long enough, you'll find it. Get this guy back in. He's gotten destroyed by someone else, sadly. It looks like he might have been stuck on something at another time. Thanks, little dude. You're fun. Every little fish is fun. I appreciate you. Let's go, dude. I think we're at like 5 fish now. Swap to this side. Saw a ton more action in the last few minutes. Let's get it back over there. Yep, he followed it up, missed it. I saw him. About another nice little guy. Not a huge one, but nice little guy. Yeah, right there at the end. Oh, same thing. That's probably the same fish. Looked like the exact same fish. Right here every time. Yep, same. Every time he bit right there. Every single time. 3rd time's a charm, baby. Sorry, dude. I didn't want to do that to you. But you fell for it 3 times in a row. It's hilarious. Thanks, little dude. Fun. The bite's turning on. It seems like they want the evening bite, or I don't know what happened. The wind stopped. Maybe I'm just throwing the right bait, found the right presentation, right technique, working parallel with the banks. It's definitely a good way to get the fish. They're pushing up that bait. All right, let's see. Right away, it's getting smacked. Might have to downsize my hook. We got something. Not a bluegill. That's a bass for sure. We were after a bluegill. We got ourselves a little bass. I'll take it. Look at that rod bending, dude. This is so much fun. Woohoo! Come on, ultralight, buddy. There we go. And little tiny thing back of the throat. Barely got him before he swallowed it. Good job on the hook set, Ryan. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. There's like a little leech or something in there. I'll help you, buddy. What in the world kind of parasite is that? I have no idea. It looks like a leech to me. I'm not sure what it is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, he definitely had a mark on it. Or was sucking him because of that. So, no more parasites? Nope. Alright, buddy. Be free. Oh, I think he just came to thank me. Look at this thing though. What is that? Freaking alien parasite. Crush it and kill it. Yeah, it's a leech. You can see it sucking the blood out of him. was sucking the blood out of him, and now it's squished. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today. Really just trying to catch some bluegill in this corner, and I can't catch any damn bluegill, so we're just gonna call it. All right, guys, that's really going to be it for today. We got out here testing out this $35 ultralight rod. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it. It does have its blemishes, but it does have its pluses as well. $35, you really can't beat that. It's pretty crappy made, but at the same time, it's comfortable. It has the right functions. The only thing that I think it needs that they really lacked on was just a bait holder. If you have that bait holder, this thing probably would have been a 5 out of 5 for me. So I'm going to give it like a 4 out of 5 stars because honestly, I think it's a great rod. It worked very well. I was able to catch tons of fish, and I was able to toss multiple styles of lures with ease. So with all that being said, guys, I'd have to say it's a really good rod, especially a bang for its buck. And if you guys are interested in picking it up, I'll make sure to leave a link below in my description. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.